Minecraft is nearly 14 years old now. Ever since its creation, dupe glitches have been lurking in the game waiting to be found. Others extremely exploitable in ruining servers and player experiences, others not so much and they're pretty useless. But today, we're going to be going over the progression of Minecraft duping. This is Minecraft's history of duplication glitches. So let's start back when Minecraft was initially released in 2009. The game was only a few months into progression and it was pretty basic, but that didn't stop players from making grinding pointless in the game. With the first ever duplication glitch being discovered in 2009, you could make any block infinite. In order to do the duplication glitch, you would dig a 2x1 hole and then add a 2x2 wall next to it of any block, and then you'd go halfway in between the wall and hole and then aim your crosshair slightly to the side where the hole is, and then you would eject the blocks you want to dupe. The last block should end up being infinite, therefore having infinite of them, also known as a bugged block. And if you thought that was crazy, just wait for Minecraft Alpha and Beta. So this is Minecraft Alpha, released in 2010. In Minecraft Alpha, the sky limit is 128, so build a platform right below the sky limit and place a block, and then put the items you want to dupe inside of a chest, and then after that, press escape to save your game. After you do that, take the items out of your chest back into your inventory and then place a sign above the sky limit to crash the game. The game should freeze for a few seconds, but then afterwards it will crash. And then upon reopening the game, you will have the items in your inventory as well as in the chest that you placed. Minecraft Alpha version 1.2 is the version that released the Nether. And with a new dimension comes with new dupes. And people would even start to abuse these glitches in multiplayer. The first step is to put the items you want to duplicate inside of a chest right by a nether portal. And then after you do that, you would enter the nether while opening the chest and keeping it open. Once you enter the nether, the chest GUI should still be open, so you should be able to take out any item you want to duplicate. And on the overworld, the chest will be unrendered, so then when you come back to the overworld, the items will still be there, thus duping them. Here's another interesting dupe in Minecraft 1.2. If you make a setup with 4 cactuses just like this, then when you place a boat in the center, it should drop more wood than what you started with when crafting the boats, thus getting infinite wood. Wow! And now, we got one of the best eras of Minecraft duping that the community has ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, Minecraft Beta. The first ever beta duplication glitch is duping unstackable item. Sometimes when you spam drop an unstackable item, you'll pick up a 0 stack item. Let me explain. A 0 stack item is a Minecraft item with a count that's less than 1. These 0 stack items act as 256, therefore creating 256 of that same item. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the more well-known beta dupes. This Minecraft dupe involves a nether portal with a water stream flowing into it like this. As you start flowing down the river stream, just put the item you want to dupe inside the crafting table, and then upon contacting the nether portal, a 0 stack item should drop on the ground, therefore creating unlimited of the item you duped, in this case diamond blocks. However, it does only work better with certain items, and sometimes the item you dupe can disappear. The crazy part about this duplication glitch is that it even works in full releases of the game. And now for probably the most well-known duplication glitch before Minecraft's full release, the piston duplication glitch. Minecraft Beta happened to be the time that, Redstone was released. And if you know anything about Redstone, you know that people love to destroy the game with it. So after building a simple contraption like this, place a redstone torch and then destroy it, and then quickly break and replace redstone dust. After that, the pistons should fire off at slightly different times, and then place the block you want to duplicate. And then after that, you just have to set the ticks slightly higher, and then boom, the blocks will start printing. However, don't try this in real life. This is how the government makes money. And now we have the full release of Minecraft 1.0. As everyone knows, when you throw an ender pearl, by default it'll do 2.5 hearts of damage. So you can abuse this in multiplayer by getting yourself lower than 2.5 hearts, throwing an ender pearl, and then disconnecting. And then when you reconnect, the items should still be in your inventory, and then your items will be in the ground as if you're dead. The reason for this is because the server will treat you dead from the ender pearl throw, even though you disconnected. And here's a surprisingly easy 1.3 dupe that isn't very known. All you will need is a sword, a pickaxe, a dispenser, and the item you want to duplicate. Start breaking the dispenser with the pickaxe, and right as soon as it's about to break, switch over to your sword. When you break it with your sword, the dispenser should stay put for a few seconds, so use an auto clicker to spam the item you want to dupe in and out of the dispenser, and there's a chance that when it breaks, it'll drop a 0 stack item on the ground. Boom, now you got unlimited diamonds in your 1.3 Minecraft world. However, this duplication glitch does have its downsides. If the duplication glitch fails, then you will either get nothing or you will completely lose the item that you were trying to dupe, so it's a risk. Still a pretty solid dupe overall. And now we go into Minecraft 1.5, which released new redstone items. This dupe is pretty similar to the last one. If you build up a simple contraption like this, place a piece of TNT here, and then after that place a dropper right on top, and then press the button, use an auto clicker to once again spam the diamond inside and out of the dropper, and then boom, another 0 stack item. Now there are tons of dupes in 1.7. In order to do this duplication glitch, what you have to do is you have to place a minecart chest about 5 blocks away from the portal, and then push it and spam the item in and out really fast that you want to dupe. After that, go through the portal and there will be a small chance that your item will be duplicated. And the good news with this one is that it works with stacks. However, you can still end up losing your item if it ghosts. For this dupe, you're going to need TNT with a hopper facing into it. Then light it with a flint and steel, and then spam the item you want to dupe in and out of the hopper. Alright, let's get into some more interesting dupes. Using this setup made by Duper Trooper, you can shoot arrows into the minecart chest to dupe them. Press this button, it'll shoot an arrow into the minecart that you spam the diamond in and out of, and then it'll give you another 0 stack item. Carefully drag it into the dispenser and then you can spam it and then it'll come out with an actual diamond. However, I think this dupe overall kind of sucks since you can only dupe one item at a time. Not to mention that the item has more than half a chance of disappearing straight up. Even with all these dupes, I still can't manage to get a working girlfriend dupe. Item frames. Even though they may seem like they're not so useful, they can actually be used to do some of the most overpowered dupes of all time. This dupe is so stupidly simple for how overpowered it is. And on top of that, you don't even need that many resources. The first step is to make a setup like this and make sure that all of the repeaters are on their last tick. And then press the button and time it perfectly to make sure you punch it right as soon as the piston activates, and it will double the amount of items you have. It only has a small chance of working, but it's well worth it because you can produce so many items with these and you have no risk. This next one is one of the most famous ones of all time, the donkey dupe. So destroy the portals like so, and then afterwards, just make a space for yourself underwards and place signs like this. After that, place lava in the edge and place water diagonally below it. And then after that, put a donkey on half a heart with poison and then the items inside that you want to dupe, and then send it through the portal. It should die, but then when you go through the portal, it should be on the other side. Alright, let's skip a little bit ahead to version 1.16 and show you one of the most popular multiplayer and single player dupes that worked. What you need to do is you need to find a baby piglin, give it the item you want to dupe, and then get it to low enough health where it's a one-shot after that. Give it a gold item, so like a gold ingot will work, and then while it's examining, kill it, and it'll drop 2 of the shulker box, and this is why it's such an OP dupe. And then in 1.19.2, every dupe got patched.